Walter's lips tipped up weakly. "You did not answer the question about marriage. I see no reason to rush into matrimony. Grace did not wed until she was 24, after thinking she could never marry because she had guardianship of her brothers and sisters. Everyone agreed that Matt convincing her he could be trusted with guardianship had been the best thing for all her sisters and brothers, and sisters by marriage. As there was nothing to be said to that, silence fell again. The only comforting thought was that Matt had not actually said no. The room was so quiet she could hear the birds chirping outside and the thumps of children running a floor above. The muffled sound of someone coming down the corridor had them all turning their heads. A knock came, and Walter Carpenter, age 17, another of Grace's brothers and Augusta's best friend, poked his head in the study and glanced at them all. "Not a good time? I'll just take myself away." "Wait right there!" Matt's commanding voice stopped Walter's retreat. "What do you know about Augusta's plans to attend university?" Walter slid her a quick sidelong glance. "Only that she's been planning it for several months." One of Matt's brows rose. "It's not as if she's doing anything untoward. Don't we all support ladies being educated?" Augusta flashed Walter a grateful smile. Her mother groaned, Grace's lips twitched, and Matt slapped his palm against his head. Mamma's husband, Richard, Viscount Wolverton, who had been lounging against the fireplace, straightened. "When does the term begin?" "Not until September." Did his question mean he might support Augusta's desire to go to Padua? "I brought it up now because I have done all I can do without final permission, and there is the month it will take to travel to Padua." "September!" Mamma chirped brightly, a relieved look on her face. Oh no, Augusta was not going to allow them to end the conversation. "My other point in mentioning it now is to save you from the expense of a season for me." Of all the girls in the family, Augusta was sure she was the only one who did not care if she formally came out. "If I am going to attend university, there is no need for me to be on the marriage mart." "I think it's too late for that," Matt grumbled. Augusta barely kept her jaw from dropping. What he means. Grace held out her hands to Augusta, taking her fingers in a reassuring grip, is that most of your gowns have already been ordered. Aside from that, if Matt and your mother agree that you should attend university, you will benefit from having been out. "Yes, indeed, my dear," Mamma said quickly. Augusta had the feeling her mother was praying she would decide to marry and forget about continuing her studies. "Grace is absolutely correct. Acquiring a bit of town bronze is essential for one's development." Augusta scanned the other faces in the room. None of them looked happy. If she refused, they would not take it well. There was no reason she could not continue with her plans and arguments for university while she was attending social events. "Very well, I agree to a season." Augusta speared her brother Matt with a narrow-eyed look. "That does not mean I have given up my intention to attend university." His lips thinned and he nodded. "We will continue the discussion later." "You should know," she took a breath, "I have contacted Cousin Prudence Brunning and asked if she would be willing to be my chaperone." Matt's dark brows drew together. "Who?" "You would not remember her," Mamma said with an airy flutter of her hand. "She is the daughter of Martha Vivers, who married George Payne, a rector. Prudence is a year or so younger than you and a widow. Her husband was in the Life Guards and died at Waterloo." "Indeed." Augusta was glad her mother remembered Cousin Prudence. When he was in Spain and Portugal, she travelled with him. Therefore she is used to foreign places. By this time Matt was staring at Augusta as if she had grown another head. "She also speaks Italian, Portuguese, and Spanish." "Naturally. Why else would you contact her?" He closed his eyes for a moment as if in pain. "You've given me a great deal to think about." Augusta squeezed Grace's hand and rose. "Thank you for listening to me." A series of nods and tight smiles answered her. When she reached the corridor, Walter had been joined by her twin sisters by marriage, Alice and Eleanor Carpenter, age 15, and Augusta's birth sister, Madeline Vivers.